everyone, it's Jolene here from G Lifestyle. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. It's been a little bit of a hectic week for some of us last week. If you're not from South Africa, then of course you're not really too sure, but yeah, we had some quite hectic things happen in my town in KwaZulu-Natal. So I've had to kind of regroup and bring myself back to myself. And now I'm back, hopefully feel a bit better, a bit more positive. And now we're ready for a week ahead. This week I'm just going to do another yes or no pick a card again. I'm going to add, I've got a bit of like a love card for each pile as well, just because I know I didn't really do a love reading last week, but again, you know, my energy didn't feel right. And so I remember thinking, if my energy is not there, I'd rather just stay away. So anyway, this is your yes or no with a bit of an explanation and a slight love message for those of you who are needing one for the week. Okay, so we've got 4 piles in front of us. Pile number 1 is the moonstone. Pile number 2, amethyst. Pile number 3, clear quartz. And pile number 4 is the red jasper. So have a look at each pile. Think about your question. Remember, if you have more than one question, you may come in and look at different piles. So if you want 4 different questions, by all means come and check out each pile and see. Okay, so I'll see you at your pile. Thank you. Welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1, which is the moonstone. Right. So I'm going to do your yes or no's first this week, and then we'll get into the answers. Right. So we have got a flash of insight and realization. A situation where you perhaps weren't seeing the truth of the situation and you've had to withdraw. Your hard work pays off. There's some kind of waiting here. You may be waiting for something. It may be for something that's celebration or some kind of something to do with a home, or maybe perhaps you're waiting something to do with a marriage and you've been waiting. There may have been things that are not working in harmony. There may be perhaps fighting or things just not working out. There may be petty competition perhaps, or just petty fights all in all in the situation. There's some kind of nostalgia going on. There's someone from your past you're thinking about, or there's something from your childhood that's coming up for you. And it's maybe making you think of different options. Maybe there's different options to your current circumstances. However, you seemed a little bit blocked, okay? There is a wish fulfillment out there for you, but there's also a lot of endings happening around you, okay? There could be some kind of romantic situation out there that you may be asking about. If not, then don't worry. It may be a time for you to look at perhaps some leadership roles if you're looking for something to do with your career. The answer to your question here is a no, okay? But let's just see what we've got here to see why. Okay, so it's got you free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so whether it's love situation or not, you're needing to free yourself from this situation or from a situation, something that's maybe perhaps you feel like you're out of control with the situation. There's too much fighting in the situation. You've been refusing to see the truth perhaps in a situation, but there's something from your childhood or going back to perhaps back to childhood or back to your past that might help you, okay? There's some kind of wish that will be fulfilled, but it doesn't look like it's this situation. This is the time for you to work on your spiritual activation, okay? So your spirituality is being activated right now and stimulating. So perhaps you need to spend some time in meditation, which will give you more answers and help you to release those blockages that you feel like being stuck in your head, okay? It's got to express your love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation, so that might be relevant. And then we've got divine guidance. So what this is saying to me is that there's the situation that you're inquiring about is going to end in a bad way if you don't take heed, okay? it's something you need to free yourself from, because you're refusing to see the truth. You blocked in your head, and you're actually going to land up in a mental breakdown if you don't free yourself from this situation, or from this situation that's, you know, a lot of fighting, perhaps a lot of competition. This doesn't really work in harmony with your life, and you're being divinely guided here. Okay, there's something the Spirit's trying to tell you. There's perhaps, as I said, some kind of answers from your childhood or from your past. It could be a past lover, it could be a past friend, a childhood friend that could perhaps help you in your question or in the situation. There is a wish fulfillment coming, okay, and you're being divinely guided. But your spiritual activation card says you need to spend more time in some perhaps meditation, and you need to follow your heart. There's a whole lot of passion and swords energy here, which means you're a little bit too stuck in your head, and you need to rather follow your heart. Okay, there's some kind of expression. Maybe perhaps you need to express yourself better. Maybe you need to open up your heart, or there's some kind of token of love that can be conveyed, or some kind of appreciation that could be put out there. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I'm not too sure what your question is. Hopefully this is the answers that you were needing, and I'm going to move on to pile number two. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number two with the amethyst. This is going to be your reading. I'm going to get to that later. This week we're going to go to the yes or no's first. Okay, so this is a new idea or a new conception. Could be got to do with love, or a new beginning that's deep, you know, some kind of deep connection, or deep, some concept that's, you know, got deep emotions attached to it. There may be a need to juggle some of stuff around, juggle finances around, or juggle your time in the situation. There is some kind of perhaps getting together, celebrating with friends, or celebrating with family, or coming together with your friends or family, or just having some more fun in your life. And there's also some time that you need to take time out to deal with perhaps something in your life that maybe you're still dealing with a little bit of depression or a little bit of loss. Maybe there's something from the past that you're still hanging on to or thinking about, and you need to move away from that situation. There's a need for you to stand up for yourself, because things are coming quick. There's conception and pregnancy. So for some of you, you may be asking about pregnancy. There's a need for you to work on your own financial abundance at the moment, work for being happy in solitude. In other words, the Nine of Pentacles is very much the card on working on your finances, working on being independent, working on your own self, your own needs, providing for yourself in every which way. And there's some kind of family inheritance or some kind of family money, perhaps a family business that's coming into play here. And there could be perhaps some kind of nest builder, so there may be a home that's being built, or some kind of coming together with financial offer that's coming in for pile number two. If you're asking about love, it could be a love offer that's coming in, and someone who's very honest, and someone who's a leader, okay? We have got this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So your question could, so the answer to your question is a yes. Sorry. Your answer to your question is a yes. So this could be the one that could relate to love, or this could be the one, this could be the right house, this could be the right job, this could be something that's coming in, something that could be coming in during summertime. It's coming to fruition for you. Take action. It's got love makes all the difference. So love helps heal the past and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So maybe, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, you needing to work on your self-worth. Okay, heal the past. So that's this past hurt or this past grief. It's something you need to heal from and something you need to move away from, okay, to move towards a new direction. And this situation, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is also very much the family card. It's about family happiness, having your finances in a row, happy families, house, etc., etc. So this is a yes, and it's going to bring you a lot more serenity. So whatever the question is, this could be it. This could be the time, this could be the month, this could be whatever it is you're asking about, but it's a yes. Thank you, pile number two. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3. This is your yes or no. Let's get into your yes or no's first and then we'll come back. Right. So it could be something new, a new offer, a new job, a new home, a new amount of money coming in, something to do with your finances. There's some kind of waiting on something, looking or thinking about what it is that you're wanting, some kind of planning that needs to go. Maybe perhaps you're looking for the perfect timing or perfect person or perfect place. There's a situation, there's about teamwork, 3 people coming together perhaps, or just working together with people. And it's something that perhaps maybe out of a time of boredom, or it's an offer that's possibly coming in and you might not be too sure if you want the offer. There's some kind of fight or defeat in a situation, or there's feeling like someone lost, or maybe perhaps there was a rivalry in this situation, and you're about to get victory and some good news coming in. All the work that you've put into the situation will pay off, okay? However, there is some kind of direction that you need to change, and you need to leave something behind in order to search for something more beneficial for you. Now, when a pile doesn't finish, one of the piles, if you ever watch my yes or no's, is always one that doesn't finish. And I always said, because there's something else that needs to happen before this can move into a direction. There are more reds than no, so it's a yes, but not now. It's something that's a progression. Like there's something has to be left behind, and it may be maybe perhaps an offer or a situation that you're bored with. So this could be a job, this could be a home situation. Something that you're bored needs to be left behind, and in order to search for something better. We do have the card, you deserve love, you are very lovable. So self-love maybe perhaps be an answer for you in this situation that you might need to work on more. The more you work on your self-love, the more you start to understand what it is that you deserve in life and what it is that you don't deserve. We have got your alternative course. There's some choices coming up, so there may be an alternative course to the question that you're asking. So it could be a yes, but there might be some choices you need to make before you can get this as a total outcome. We got your spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond lifetimes. So for some of you, if you're asking about love, then this could be a spiritual soulmate, or something that you guys have got perhaps a connection that's really, really just been there. You don't explain it to anyone. Could be soulmates, could be twin flame connection, something that you've spent lifetimes with, or a connection that could perhaps move into a different lifetime. Okay. And then you've got signs. This could also be a card of you are getting some kind of spiritual download, okay, from spirit to give you the answers that you're needing. And there are definitely signs around you, and this will explain why or what you need to do in order to move this forward. But as I said, there's some kind of alternative choice or some kind of alternative situation that could be coming up that could perhaps be better, and spirit maybe wants you to think about that first. But also please work on your self-love and look out for the signs, because they're all around you. That is what I have for you, pile number 3, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4 with the Jasper, red Jasper. Let's get into your pile. Look at your yes and no's first. Right. So this is about something that's passionate, a new love affair, perhaps something career, something creative, a fling perhaps. You may be asking whether this person could possibly be a soulmate. It may have been after perhaps a bit of a misunderstanding, or maybe perhaps there's been a bit of a breakup. Someone's holding on to their resources. They're holding on to something too tightly here. And this creates a feeling of being poor or being left out in the cold, a feeling of being ignored perhaps. The situation needs a bit more financial stability. Someone has either self-deception, or there's some kind of deception that's perhaps going on in the situation. There's some kind of change that has to happen, or some kind of lesson that needs to be learned here, okay? You're going through a time of huge amount of anxiety, perhaps, over this situation. And the situation is actually weighing you down right now. Okay, so as far as your yes or no is concerned, this is a yes, okay? So if you've been stressing, don't, because this is a yes. And like I say, so let's see what these cards, because I got 2 cards that actually came up. And like I said, you know, if you're asking for love, even if they're not love, you can just try and relate it. So you do have, it's time to clear your energy, release your ex, okay? So for a lot of you, there's an ex that's someone who you've broken up with perhaps, and this person is perhaps getting in your way. Maybe you have broken up with this ex 10 years ago, but the feeling of being hurt or the pain is still very much in your system right now. And it's coming in between you and something that's obviously a lot better, okay? This was a past life relationship, so this could have been a karmic soulmate that's come in to teach you some kind of lesson, okay? And maybe perhaps you sabotaged the relationship or the situation, or the person perhaps sabotaged the situation. There may have been some kind of misunderstanding, or it could have been dishonesty, because the 7th of Swords is definitely someone who's sneaky or tries to get away with something, okay? This relationship may have completely ended. But yeah, there isn't a yes here, okay? And for those of you who are not, so with the 3rd eye, clairvoyance, it's saying that, you know what, you know the truth to the situation, okay? We've got you, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So again, shift your focus back there. And then you've got the card here, support. So whatever you're dealing with right now, you are supported. And in this situation, there is a lot of support with people that are around you right now. And again, don't forget that love is real, even if an ex unfortunately hurt you. If it's a love question, if it's not a love question, then maybe perhaps there's some kind of ex situation. It doesn't have to be money. It could be an ex. It's whatever made you feel like you've been left out in the cold. You know, the left out in the cold is very much the dumped, the ignored, the poor feeling. So it could be releasing an ex job, or releasing a situation that you kind of felt like you lost, the heartache, the heartbreak, whatever that may be. It's time to release that. Use your 3rd eye. You are very supported in your situation, and things will turn out better for you. So again, pile number 4, your answer is yes.